Hello everybody, this is Mr. Music 25 here with my Pokemon Emerald walkthrough. This is part 1. This is just starting the game. I'm assuming that everybody has started their new games, got it all set up with your name and everything. So you start out in this weird little small room, some stuff there. Alright. Then you see light. You walk out of the light, and then you find that your cruel mother has made you stay in the back of a moving truck for God knows how long. Driving from there, you probably got hit by quite a few boxes. I don't know what kind of mother would do that. But she takes you inside what is now your new house. And so you see there are Pokemon moving in. Fun fact, these Pokemon in Ruby and Sapphire were Machoke, but as you see here, these are now Vigoroth. They say a funny thing, which I believe is saying, Ugo, Ugo, Ugo. Something like that. Huh. Sounds Croatian or something. So this is your room. You've got some cool stuff in here. GameCube. Town map right here is probably the only thing of interest. Really quickly, let me explain the TVs. If you ever see one flashing, go up to it and press A. It has something that you will probably find of interest. So to continue in the game, you need to set the clock. Right now, it is 11:13 p.m. for me. I do a lot of things at night, so... You know, it might have been easier if I had just gone backwards. Why didn't I do that in the first place? Alright. Good enough. Doesn't really matter about the time. This emulator is not going to remember the time anyways. Mom asks you how you like your new room and everything. It's all cool. Make sure everything's on the desk. You don't need to do that. There's nothing on the desk of interest really besides that computer. So you go downstairs. Your mom suddenly exclaims, "Oh, come here, hurry. Your dad will be on." Since you're about to find out soon enough anyways, your dad is a gym leader. I'm not going to tell you which one, though. So, yeah, now she wants you to go next door and talk to your new neighbors. Here's the other reason why Nintendo makes wonderful games. You can just walk into people's houses instead of knocking on the doors. Even crazier than this woman introduces herself instead of slapping you for just barging into her house. Not only that, but she invites you to go up into her daughter's room unaccompanied to go and meet her. As you see, she's not here, but if you click on the Pokeball, there she appears. Her name is May. She will be your rival for the rest of the game. She has pretty much the same room layout. The only thing different about these games you'll notice right away is if you chose to be a girl in the beginning, this is your room, and the house next door is where your rival will live, Brandon. It's one of the only differences you'll see here. So now, if you want to continue in the game, you just go up here. This girl will stop you and talk to you, saying that, "Oh, there are scary noises out there. Please help me. I'm a little girl." She doesn't really say the "I'm a little girl" part, but walk out a little further, you see, "Help me!" And you see some poor fool getting chased by a Zigzagoon, the weakest Pokemon in the game. And he is so pathetic that he needs help from a complete stranger. Alright, time for the focus of today's video. So, which starter should I choose? So, if you've played Pokemon games before, you probably know this already, but usually picking the fire Pokemon usually leads the easiest path. Using the grass Pokemon usually results in the most challenging course, and the water usually goes moderately between easy and challenging. Let's go a little in depth with these Pokemon. The fire Pokemon in this game is Torchic. Right now it is only fire, but when fully evolved, it will be fire and fighting. It has good attack, pretty good special too. Fairly fast. Like I said, this is probably your easiest choice if you just want to get through the game with ease. So then next we have Mudkip. Oh, I heard you like Mudkips. Yeah, sure. Alright, I'm not choosing Mudkip, but Mudkip is water when fully evolved. He will be water and ground. A very powerful combination, surprisingly. The only bad part about him is that he's very weak to grass, which leads us to our last Pokemon, Treecko. Treecko, when fully evolved, is only grass, just like it is now. It has the highest speed of the three, but in exchange, its defenses are a little low, and its attack, it's a little higher than its special, which are both about average, which is why it's really only for advanced trainers. So now that you know the info, you can choose whichever one you like. I, though, am going to choose Treecko to use the rest of the game. Alright. So this is a battle. I'm not going to explain it too much, but because I'm sure most of you already have an idea of what to do. This is going to be one of the few battles I show for now. The only other battles I'll show are like gym badges and stuff. Some really powerful trainers, or like your rival and stuff. Yeah, so that evil Zigzagoon healed himself with a berry. Oh, crap. Alright, I'm gonna have to use Leer. It's turning out to be a terrible battle. Gosh darn it. You're really starting to piss me off. Luckily, from what I know, there is no way to lose this battle unless you use all of your PP, which, even if that happened, you'd eventually kill it anyways, before it kills you. Taking a bit longer. I think I'll just edit this part out. Oh, you retarded Zigzagoon. Treecko, punch his face into oblivion. That Zigzagoon is gone. So yeah, you get experience points. The blue bar tells you how close you are to the level and stuff. You should all know that. If not, I don't really know why you're watching this. He invites you to his lab. He says he's heard a lot from you from your father and stuff. And as a thanks, you get to keep the Pokemon that you used earlier. Obviously, that's always what happens. So, quick tip while naming Pokemon. You don't want to spend too much time naming it. Just name it whatever you think is cool, but keep in mind that its nickname might not resemble it later when it evolves. Even though I'm naming it now this, I still like the name Gecko, so I'm just going to keep it like that. And for any of you grammar Nazis, I do not care that that is spelled wrong. And now he wants you to go see his daughter May. You can say no all you want. It'll just be an endless cycle, though. So just go ahead and say yes. Alright, and you exit the lab. And that'll be it for this first part of the walkthrough. I hope you've enjoyed it. Stay tuned for parts 2 to who knows how many. I have no clue right now. I have no schedule.